All right, let's talk about a kitchen hack that is, and I mean this, a total game changer. We're going to tackle one of the most beloved dishes out there, Hainanese chicken rice, and make it something you can actually whip up on a weeknight. Seriously. So get this. This is the promise right here. 10 minutes of your time, one single pan. And you get the full, authentic, amazing flavor of real deal Hainanese chicken rice. I know, it sounds a little too good to be true, doesn't it? Well, let's see how it actually works. But first, you gotta understand the problem, what I like to call the chicken rice dilemma. You know what I'm talking about? You have this deep, intense craving for that comforting, aromatic, perfect chicken and rice, but then reality hits. You just don't have the hours or, frankly, the energy to make it from scratch. And this just lays it all out, right? Traditionally, this dish is a whole afternoon project. You've got pots for the chicken, another for the rice, another for the broth. It's a lot. It's a weekend thing. But this hack, it completely flips the script. It takes all that complexity and turns it into a weeknight victory. One pan, 10 minutes of actual work. That's it. So how in the world do you get from a weekend project to a weeknight meal? Well, that's where the 10-minute flavor hack comes in. And listen, this isn't about taking shortcuts that kill the taste. It's about being incredibly smart with how you build those flavors. What we're really doing here is re-engineering Singapore's iconic national dish for our crazy modern lives. This was literally designed for that moment when you walk through the door, you're exhausted from a long day, but you still want something incredible to eat. This makes it possible. Okay, let's pop the hood and see how this thing actually works. This is where the real genius is. We're going inside the one-pan method to break down how it delivers so much flavor with so little effort. And first up, your toolkit. Just look at this list. There's nothing scary here, right? You've got chicken thigh, kefir flavor, garlic and ginger, of course, that essential pandan leaf, some rice, and chicken stock. These are all super easy to find. No need for a special shopping trip. And here is the roadmap to deliciousness. 4 simple steps. But notice how efficient this is. You start by searing the chicken right in the pan. That crisps up the skin and, more importantly, renders out all that amazing chicken fat that is pure liquid gold. Then you toast the rice in that same fat before you even add the stock. So every single grain gets coated in that rich chicken essence. It's brilliant. Everything just builds on itself right there in one pan. So we've seen the how, but let's really talk about the why. Because this is about so much more than just a recipe. This is about giving your weeknight dinner a serious upgrade. It all boils down to this number, 1. One pan. That means one pan to cook with and only one pan to wash. Think about that. All that cleanup from the traditional way, just gone. And then there's this number, 10. As in 10 minutes of you actually doing stuff. After that, you just cover the pan and walk away. That's it. That's less time than it takes to scroll through a delivery app.
So here's the bottom line. You get all the satisfaction, all the authentic flavor of a classic, home-cooked meal with none of the usual fuss. You're not just making dinner here, you are literally reclaiming your evening.
And that kind of leaves you with a really exciting question, doesn't it? If a dish as famously complicated as Hainanese chicken rice can be hacked into a 10-minute one-pan dinner, what else is possible? What other weekend-only meal is suddenly on the cable for a Wednesday night? So there you have it. This isn't just a recipe, it's a whole new way to think about dinner. If you end up trying it, or if you've got your own one-pan miracle you want to share, use the hashtags. We would love to see what other impossible dishes you conquer next.